Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be ready to go over to our game in a minute. Just need to make sure that Moobot is actually in the chat. I think I might have broken Moobot. It's a delicate thing, I'm afraid. Yeah, if you guys have got homework or you need sleep, that's completely reasonable. There is no obligation to stay up watching this. This is just simply for those night owls like myself who will be. Hi. Hi, hi. Hi. Hello. Oh, just needed to get ready, get a drink and everything. I made you jump. I'm assuming that's quite hard to do, so it must be an achievement. So, we got affiliated in roughly a week. I'm not too sure about records, but I think that's probably quite good. We did good here. And as I start to get more into the swing of doing this more often, I'll probably work out a more regular system to do it, because yes, yesterday we did stream until like 4:30 or something. It was a long stream as well. I don't know why, but I can just stream for ages with no problem, which is probably a good thing, really. I enjoy it, so long as I've got a good game to play and I've got people to sort of chat with and swap some banters with. Thank you. I know. I can't actually see the button, but whatever. Also, we apparently now have bits. I'm not sure what the fuck I know what a bit is, but I'm not really sure how they work. So, I mean, if you know, good for you. Use them or don't. I mean, it's just going to confuse me if you throw me bits, because I'm not really sure what I do with them. Can you buy a sandwich with bits? I'm not sure. Isn't that really PG rated animes? Two-dimensional animation. Thought that'd be old hat, but now. Oh, let's see. Imperial Sea! Thank you for following. You can take a seat wherever you like. Get yourself to the buffet. I think there's a buffet somewhere if everyone else hasn't eaten it yet. And if you see Moobot around, let me know. I haven't seen him in a while, and I don't know, he might be dead. I think Moobot's dead. Moobot! Hold on. Let me just, there we go. Let me just check, because Moobot should have said something by now, like automatically. Let me check I haven't turned any of the timers off. Nope. Oh, well there it goes. Now it does it automatically a moment after I've done it. Fucking typical, right? Oh, I see. It's one of those tentacle ones. Fucking Moobot. Can you believe this guy? No, they didn't kill a twat. Sorry, they didn't kill a dwarf, they killed a twat. There's a difference, trust me. Anyway, well, let's zone out the music and get back into the game. Oh god, this is gonna be loud. Do you know what? I'm gonna get into the game before, because the menu music is really, really loud, obnoxiously so. Okay. I don't know why, but the music sounds very quiet. Right. I'll turn down my headset so I can think a bit clearer. Weechi mama, right. Where were we? Let's bring you guys in, shall we? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? So, for those of you who weren't with us last time, and for those of you with a slippery memory, or let's remind ourselves what we did last time. We were trying to get the Dark Elf ending, having found that this game has multiple different sort of character arc endings, and we wanted to get the Dark Elf one. That didn't really happen, but we sort of had a sort of affair with Princess Arugula. She's now married and banging the shit out of what's his face, the guy who's a runaway king, currently in the guest house. We then had some trouble with Snaky Lady, confusingly called Bunny, who did a runner on us and has now been replaced by a different Snaky Lady. Oh yes, and we also found the statue of Hurain, and whilst naked interacting with it, it summoned rain and some fucking ghosts, and proceeded to haunt us in our sleep and smother us in whipped cream. I am not making this up. We were smothered in whipped cream and what we think is oyster sauce whilst we slept. Oh yes, and we had lots of fun bathy times with Looney and Lady Fowl, who kept interrupting us in the bath. Never mind though. So yeah, if you tweet at me on my Twitter, it should appear in the Twitter feed on the right hand side. If it doesn't, let me know, and I shall endeavour to shout at it until it behaves itself. Sound good? Sound good. Is good. Yeah, the Bintin bondage gear, I don't know how to explain this. Oh yeah, we met a devil, didn't we? And we tricked her, and she gave Alice, you've now got a new set of armor, well, equipment, or whatever, clothing. You can't see it on the character model, but you trust me, you do, and it's like it's like a demon-made outfit, I think. And this thing is like my rebel leader outfit, I think. I don't know how I can take it off. I think I got stuck with it last time. Let's remove it for now. There we go. Back to pretty in pink. Anyway, let's go have a drink. Yes, I'll beat the Twitter feed until it works, pretty much. That or I'll shout at it. Either way, whatever works, you know. Whatever floats the boat, and whatever gets it to move. I'm gonna get back into drawing art for me. I mean, there's no pressure, but obviously I love to see it. What are you thinking of drawing? You've piqued my curiosity. And considering there's a lot of racy, subjective material in this game, I think cause for concern is expected. No, we did not get the true ending yet. I'm not even sure what the true ending is. Oh yeah, we had that encounter, didn't we? Where we actually did some fighting. And then we died. And it kicked us back to the main menu, even though it said, let's go from the beginning or something. And it was very confusing. And we had to start all over again. What the fuck was that about? I'm trying to remember how we even triggered that. Because we might have to do that again. Because I have a feeling that might be the true ending. But you have to actually not die. Because we approached the Dark Anti-Paladins, or whatever the fuck they were called. I think they were called Anti-Paladins. And they were like, aren't you the Dark Duchess of the Darkwood, or whatever the fuck? And we were like, yeah! And they're like, dude, I love your work. And then they pulled out like a racy picture of us lying on a beach in our underwear. And we're like, can you sign this? And I was like, sure. And they were like, do you want to lead us? And I was like, yeah! So we turned against our allies and joined the Anti-Paladins. And then we promptly got our asses whipped by Looney and Foul. And then it returned us to the main menu, and it was very weird. So I think we might have been a little bit under level for that. To escape the murder. Well, I mean, if you're going to draw me, there's certainly a lot of attire in this game. I mean, holy shit, if you want suggestions, just look at my fucking feed! Must be the strangest feed in Twitter, well... I was about to say in Twitter history, but no. There's probably been stranger Twitter feeds. So, we're currently looking for Bunny, the snake lady, of course. I thought she might be up here, she's not. And we are also trying to figure out where the Drider's gone to. Oh, and also figuring out how we level up more. Also, Harane's statue. Because we found Harane's statue, at least I think it was the right one, and it wasn't or something? Like, we went to talk to Dorcas about it, and there was no new dialogue with her. So I'm a little confused, because it's right here. Look. It's a statue of Harane. There's a sign next to it. Please do not casually discard magical artifacts. Clever. So, I don't know, let's just try and talk to Dorcas again, because we did find the statue, and we went through that fucking thing twice. Where we got whipped creamed by a ghost. Yes, I know about the Anointed One. This dialogue is not new. Speaking of which, this statue seems to be a replica of the one mentioned in the Holy Text. Dorcas and I are looking for the real one. If you spot a goddess statue like this, could you let us know? Well, I suppose if Harane smiles on me in particular, it'd be rude not to smile back. I shall keep an eye out. But we tried and it didn't do anything. Maybe we need to... Let's try to see if Dorcas has anything new. Nope. Right. Maybe we need to be completely naked. Because last time we only approached in a lingerie. CL, you've missed a fair amount of interesting cutscenes and strange encounters, usually involving baths and nudity. Also snake ladies. And fighting, and dwarves with beards, and... oh god. So, let's see. How do we go about this? Let's try and... I don't know. I don't really want to get naked on purpose, and I'm actually not sure how I would do that. Usually you talk to Bunny, and if you tip her enough, she'll kiss you and your clothes fall off, because that's how that works. My dress has apparently got like a kiss release or something. Bunny, are you up here, or is it going to be the imposter who sort of sits on my screen constantly? Yep, it's... oh god. Melisande. And then it gets stuck on my screen. And I'm not even sure why. How is doorknob work? Goodness, the new girl sure is affectionate. Getting served by her is an intense experience. I feel like I'm melting. I can't see what I'm doing very well. Do they both say that? No. Sir, are you unwell? Hey, pretty lady. Bonds of Lorax, he's been stupefied. You're stupefied. How doorknob work? What do these say? You're gonna have to endure the cat lady on the screen. A moment. Oh dear, you look distinctly stupefied. Are you unwell? God of mind-blowing makeouts, your eyes are completely vacant. I think this new lady's causing some issues, and not just the fucking screen time either. I feel like we're meant to be able to do something up there, like with an item or something. I wonder if there's anything down in the magical cave at the back of the house, castle thing. Because we haven't really used this room yet. Nada, nada, nada. Zilch. Oh, excuse me, I didn't realise that two people have followed, actually. A Creamy Waffle and Afmau Lover. Welcome to the club. We do not have jackets, but there is a definite deluge of dresses, if you are into that. If that is how you align. I just tabbed back to the stream on my browser, and all I can see is that fucking cat bunny lady. But where's our snake lady gone? Where's Bunny? Bunny the snake lady, which is a macabre irony. I received a cask of Duchess's heart, a brandy brewed in my name. Oh, Brugentarth, it's amazing, splendid bouquet, and if I do say so myself, amazing body. That's the one that's gonna make the books, aye. Comes get some more if you finish that one. I get the feeling this might be useful, because I remember reading in the manual that this game came with, it had a manual, that every item is a key item. So I suspect one of the items we have on us will allow us to get out of the stupefying haze once we interact with Cat Lady. And God, I think she gave me a kiss from beyond the grave. Holy shit, my mind just blanked. And then we'll be able to, I don't know, forward the conversation or some shit. My royal tailor is soon going to bark at me via Twitter. Who? Why is she going to bark at me? And also, who's 8? Who's like 8? Because the cat lady certainly isn't. Also, we're out of dresses, look. Alice, aside from the one I'm wearing, do you have another dress? I'll try to scrounge one up. Do have a care with that one, though. It's dire times. I love that little trilling noise. See, I think if we get kissed and then we drink like alcohol or something, it will make things better. It won't get rid of the bunny on the screen, so get used to it. Why does it do this? Qualities. Let's have a look at our qualities. We're still elegant. It's strange that nothing changes. Maybe we need to be wearing something in particular. Doesn't look like it. We found out earlier that stats do have an effect on combat in this game, but I have no idea what ones are good because it's not really making it obvious or clear. It's a bit weird. Oh yeah, items. Can we not talk about dragon lollies, please? Did that cure it? What about this? Nope. Nope. We still don't know how doorknob work. What if we drink this? Damn it! I've got so many items! And I don't seem to be able to use half of them. What in the shit am I meant to do? I don't seem to be able to get rid of this cat lady. Damn it! What the fuck am I meant to do? I whipped her ass out in the field and then she just came here. Let's just talk to people and see if they have anything new to say. Because that's how we got the whole escapade with Princess Arugula. We just sort of spoke to people and shit happened. Gainful exorcisms, trophy row. Walk of life, very dangerous. Only to be used in dire straits. Oh, fuck off. Armour of enticement, no one would wear it, so here it is hanging on a wall. That is a bit funny, it doesn't look so bad really. Oh, it's actually under the robe. Oh my. That is embarrassing just to look at, no wonder they put a robe over it. The helmet. Codpiece of Enemeros. Oh, Jesus. 10,000-year-old Scotch, free to anyone who wants a sip. Well, that sounds like an adventure. The cork is staring at me. Let's try a sip. The cork is staring. I should get Alice to try some. Your friend says, and I quote, "High sinusitis." Cool. Hi, you're back. Yes, one is a proper lady and does ladylike things all the time, like losing my dresses constantly and being disrobed and mauled by Nereids and molested. Let's fucking have a sip. I'm gonna die. I think I died. Duchess Elsewhere, are you unwell? I do not know. What happened? Well, it was... Why is everything green? It was quite alarming. I heard this high-pitched keening sound coming from the trophy room. So I went there and you were, well, trying to eat the armour of invulnerability. Did I manage to do it? I didn't check. I tried to get you to calm down, but then you started speaking Thessalonian backwards, so I ran away. How did I end up back here, and why is everything green? Well, Wilhelm got a blowgun and we sedated you at what we believed was a safe distance. I don't know why everything is green though, it's really weirding out Annika. I'd better sleep this off. Huzzah! Ready for a new day. Everything is still green. The rest of us are normal. I think it's just you now. But I could get some eye drops from Elsa at the druggery. The druggery? Oh, fuck. Sweet Dame de la Lure, what was that awful substance? Holy water? Well, that's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? I suppose of ancient whiskey, too deep did I drink there, and woke a nameless fear. That sounds like the dungeon where they found it. Cool, so we drank some demon whiskey. Can we do that again? Oh, there is a really creepy stain here. What the fuck? Can we try again? Damn it! I wanted to see if the cork was actually staring at me. Oh, I think if we talk to her, we initiate the, one of the end states, shall we say. And I don't think we're ready for it, because it just kicked our ass last time. Yeah, Moobot's a bit zealous on caps, I'm afraid. I think you can do like 10 caps total in like a line, and that's as much as you can get away with. I can probably tone it down, I just haven't bothered to fix it yet. I don't know why you were only timed out for 10 seconds though, that seems a bit lenient. I'm just sort of wandering aimlessly. I just want to find this fucking bunny lady and I don't know where she's gone. Maybe she's in one of the castles. Maybe our bunny lady is in another castle. We haven't been down here for a while. Nothing to see, I guess. Oh well. Maybe if we talk to Dorcas in the shop instead of in the other place. She'd have something different to say. I don't know, did we approach the statue wrong? I feel like we might have approached the statue wrong. And now I feel like we need more strawberry wine, even though I just drank the last of it. Which kind of sucks. How have I managed to drive away both of my weird vassals? You know, the snake lady and the spider lady. Kumado's still not here. Oh man. You just reminded me of good rum. Accidentally fell in here. Let's get back out. Managed to save our dress this time. Who are you? Oh yes, we've had this conversation. Don't enter the Lost Forest to the east, even though it's south. Yada yada yada, we know it. Something about dryads. What about you? Creepy old man. What was it? Sorry? I was considering the words of the magistrate the other day. He said that he used the vested power of the king to conduct investigations, violate domestic privacy, and interrogate witnesses. That is his job, after all. I'd agree, but magistrate is a civilly appointed position with blessings from the king, but no vested immunity. I just think the wording should be investigated. It's easy to forget social contract when a governing body becomes large enough. I don't even know if there is a magistrate. Who's the magistrate? Do we have a magistrate? Is rum good? Oh. White rum I'll pass on. White rum is sickly and sweet and horrible and vapid. a good dark rum, like a Passa's rum or Kraken. Oh, I'd have that neat. I once bought a bottle of gunpowder-proof rum, which is a terminology that derives from back in the Navy. If they thought that the purser, who was the person responsible for commodities on board a ship, was watering down the rum to save money, they would ask him to prove it by pouring the rum onto some powder. Now, the thing is that if he was watering it down, the powder would not ignite, but if he wasn't, it would, because gunpowder-proof rum is so alcoholic that you could still light gunpowder, even if it was soaked in it. So I think it's like 54.5%. Not the strongest, but certainly strong enough without having an unpalatable taste. And it was very, very smooth. Good stuff. Quite expensive though. I know it's not the most ladylike thing to drink, but hey. Needs must, right? I'm just going to sort of search the castle, see if there's something we forgot. Talk to cats. Wonder if we can get something to feed the cat. This doesn't strike me as a sort of game where one acquires items randomly. Don't get me wrong, I do like some sweet alcohols. I like my dessert wines, my fortified wines, port, ruby port, tawny port, masala, commandaria. To anyone who doesn't know alcohol, it just probably sounds like I'm speaking gibberish. Madeira, that's another one. I do like my sweet alcohols, but when it comes to rum, dark is the only way to go. We missed a castle, didn't we? I want to check in on the dwarves at some point too. Hello? Buddy, are you here? I don't know why you would be, but you never know, do you? Doesn't look like it. Fuck. Ciders also are quite sweet, although I tend to prefer dry ciders. Not dry ciders, sorry, traditional ciders, ones that aren't carbonated. Farmhouse ciders. The good stuff, the cloudy, chewy stuff. I suppose technically those are sweet. Oh, also ice wine, Glühwein, and oh god, what is it called? Takay? I think it's called Takay or Takay. Takay, it's like a Hungarian wine that was so good back in the day when they made it, in like the high medieval period. It was known as the king. It was known as basically the royal wine. It was the wine that all royalty in Europe wanted. It was called Takay or something. That's a very good wine. I've had that too. Probably an appropriate drink, I suppose, given the circumstances. I'll pass on vodka. Vodka and tequila and whiskey are the only things I will not touch. Everything else, gimme. I like my gins, I like my brandy, I like my grappa, my cognac. Let's just go knock on the dwarves, see if they're alright. Nope, they're still away because we don't want to end that yet. Can we get up here yet? No. Oh, can we drink thing to go up there? Oh yeah, that's what you're wearing. Stygian maid dress. That's what you're wearing, Alice, at the moment. I don't know why I've still got it on me, but trust me when I say you asked. Yeah. Where's my Duchess Brandy gone? Oh, here we go. Oh. Drink this? No. Well, I can't get any higher up the hill. That sucks. And we fall back down. I've had a porn star, I will say. It was... I mean, it didn't kill me. But I'd much rather a dark and stormy Or a sidecar or something. Where the fuck is this bitch? Seriously, where is Bunny? Like, she left us because she was depressed over the fact that she couldn't be close to anyone without, like, draining them of brain fluid until they basically pass out. What do you mean I like my drinks bitter? I've just listed a load of sweet wines. How very dare you? Oh, we also went on a date last time with Looney, which was nice. I don't know if we can get any further with that relationship. It's weird because, like, it seems like there's two end states with Looney at the very least. If you're invested, you could have your custom made with the vaginal fluid from the female of your choice. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Guys, have any of you actually had port, or Madeira, or Marsala? Or ice wine? Or a sweet sherry? Because those are sweet. If we're talking table wine though, I'm more of a red over white sort of person. How does one articulate cackling with words? I don't know, but I manage it somehow. Maybe if we ask Wilhelm, he'll know where old bunny lady's gone. Nope. He just wants to talk about Embric. What a son of a bitch. Let's see if we can change the music. Is that why it's still playing even though I've stopped? I love it. Because if we talk to Elf Lady here, we initiate the end state with her. If we talk to Looney somewhere... Where do we talk to Looney? Oh, excuse me. There are some, like, I will take wine over beer, I will say. But there are some good beers, and I do like a good beer. Fiendish dire geese. Foie gras is not very nice. It's basically, the way they create foie gras is it's a pate made from minced goose liver, but it's a goose that they have fattened to obscene levels, so that its liver is just fatty and gross and swollen, and they mince it. And that's what foie gras is, and apparently it's like a high societal food. And it's vile. Like, I've actually tried some, it's not very nice. I don't need sleep. I've just had a shower today. I woke up and had a shower, and they always have the effect of making me feel sleepy. So we've had 3 end states. One of them is via the dwarves, which we have to talk to what's-her-face in here to initiate. Hold on, what's she doing here? Evening, Your Grace. Good evening, Enika. I do not recall seeing you in here very often. Miss Enika is a regular on special occasions, just because I only have enough money to buy my favourite drink once a month. Why, Enika, I never would have figured you for the type to have expensive tastes. Grace wounds me. I was once a classy girl at the classy bathhouse, you know. Old habits die hard. Wow. Amazing. I'm going to save, because I'm going to try and talk to the dwarf, and this might initiate the end state, which we don't want to see. Jelladeel, yeah, those are fucking rough as well. Sleep is for those humans. Yeah, my sleeping pattern is odd. No, this is just the initiate. Oh no, I think we're having a drinking contest. I can see it's going to be time to restock soon. Another round! Another round, another round. Keep them coming! Where'd my dress go? Ah, who cares? And I think we passed out. Fuck, I don't remember this bit. Oh yeah, we're wearing her beard. Yeah, I think this is the end state for the dwarves. So basically the dwarves tell them that they are to come home. And the dwarves don't want to, but they do go home after much grumbling and a sad goodbye. If it transitions and does the whole time wipe, I'm gonna exit out of the application and boot it up again so we can go back to when I saved just then. Yeah. 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 Holy shit, Looney died. Can't remember that. Yeah, we've seen this before. I'm just gonna see. I just want to see if there's anything different this time. It's too late. We already got drunk. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's reboot, shall we? Just bear with me a moment. It's going to try and go into full screen, and that's going to fuck around with my windows. The music starts up. Oh god, why does it do this? Oh my Jesus shit. For some reason it's not updating in real time. I realised my mentions aren't updating in real time. I'm trying to work out why. Give me a second, everyone. I'm just gonna pause the music. Yeah, let's pause the music. Because otherwise it's gonna get very loud and very annoying very quickly. And I just need to turn off the Twitter feed for a second. So I can adjust it, because for some reason it's not updating and I need to check preferences. Why did it update then? The fuck is going on with this thing? Ah, well, that's even better. Let me just check that it's actually updating in real time. Tweet stream in real time. It's on, so why wasn't it doing it? I'll just reload. Right. That should be good. Let me just get the feedback. Oi, fuck off. There we go. Up to date. Right, let's get the game started again. And bring you guys in. There. Don't know why my computer objects to my scene transitions so violently, but it does. Yeah, you're allowed to swear. Of course you're fucking allowed to swear. I mean, I'm swearing on stream, so why wouldn't you be able to? So my royal tailor has sent me 4 of her finest works. She's been working through the night diligently. Although I think one of them is a repeat. It's quite not on. I'm a little stuck, I'll be honest with you. I don't really know, because we had this problem last time. I was a bit stuck, and then we had an interaction with someone and suddenly things started happening. It's just one of those games. Nope, that's the fucking horse. I always do that. Hold on, what was that about Lady Fowl? Oh yeah. Maybe we go to a place that didn't kill, or try to kill Lady Fowl. Actually, they did kill her, we just rezzed her. It's a mod bot. And you're allowed to swear. There's only like a couple of censored words. I'm a bit confused. How do we even initiate the end state where Looney got us to introduced us to the big bad guy? Because we have several end states now that we can interact with. This one. The one with the dwarves, the one with Lady Fowl. And there should be one with Lady Looney, but I can't find where it is that she is when you do it. Oh. I have some messages from your aunt and Duke Theramine. I should like to hear them, I think. Should have spoken to Alice all along. To her ladyship, the Duchess of Elstware. I can never tell if Theramine is taunting me, or just has no handle on what it means to compose a polite letter. Nevertheless, Alice, your recitation was fantastic. I got Wilhelm to help me with the hard works. He's a great teacher. The fact that he managed to teach me to read... That is brilliant of both of you. Now, do not downplay this. Enika says he's not going to be around much longer, so we should get what we can out of him. Holy shit. That is a terrible way to phrase it. Well... But she has a point. We should speak to him whenever possible. One must treasure the full lives of the elderly. Excuse me. Despite the series of books he has written about his experience, there's probably much more to know. He's a good hugger too. What? That came out of the blue. Is there now new dialogue with him? Let's have a look. Nope. Not unless I haven't gone through some of these. Yeah, he's not had any previous lovers. Yeah, we've had this conversation. God damn it. I'm kind of tempted to try doing the fight again to see if we can win it this time, because I don't feel like I did it very well the first time. The only problem is I want to resolve this statue problem. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing the statue thing right. Like, there must be something that I'm not doing right when the night comes and the fucking ghosts show up. We were told to be naked, but they just disrobed us anyway. Stage a coup. We can't go in here because we refuse. Fuck. I want to figure out this statue, and I want to figure out where Bunny's gone and why there is a cat lady in there. And I feel like we could do the battle and try it again, but it's probably going to be an end state again, and it's not going to really change anything. So I want to wrap up those two things, because apparently I can't get anywhere with the Dark Elf because I can't go back in there, and nothing else has happened since. Except that when we do interact with the Statue of Hurain, some Dark Elves do show up. I feel like I might be doing something wrong in the night scene. So, let's get naked again. And ruin another perfectly good dress, and see if we can provoke it and do something different this time. This is the only way I can remember to get naked. To go out into a chest in the woods and strip. I'm not really sure how else to do it. Here we are again. In me pinky purple knickers. I suppose they're an appropriate colour. The only thing is that this might be the wrong statue, but at the same time, it's a statue of Hurain that does something. Why would there be a red herring that actually works? It would seem that the goddess Hurain silently approves your streaking. It starts to rain, and then we run back to the keep. No, because I can't actually get outside. Or upstairs. Bollocks, I didn't want to do that. I want to see if I could take it off. Okay, now we're stuck with it. Damn it. Damn and fucking bollocks. So, we've been here twice, and I don't feel like we've done it right each time. So let's try doing some other things. Let's see what our clock says. Maybe our clock says something unique. Oh, Jesus. My clock was trapped. The fuck? Yeah, we can't really go outside when it's raining, which sucks. And then we can't go in here for some reason. I have no idea why we can't go in here, but we can't. And then there's this strange music that plays up here. But only up here. Also the guard's missing. Box fruit. Water. Can't go outside. At all. Can't go downstairs. Can't annoy the chef too much. Also the Nereid is run off, if you noticed. She must be in a nearby water supply somewhere, right? Maybe that's a clue. Where is there a supply of water inside the castle? Nope, not upstairs, downstairs. Hello? What do these do? Nothing. Right. Cool. What about, can we go up the taps? Damn it. I really feel like I'm doing something wrong here because of the fact that you can simply come back to it. And we still can't go in there. What is going on with this place, seriously? Let's see if we can go behind the curtain, maybe there's something there. No, we can't go behind the curtain either. This is all very strange. We can go for a bounce. Terribly fun. This is stuff. It's chest. Nothing. What have we talked to Lady Looney? Twice. Nothing. Okay, just go. Damn it. What is this, by the way? Nothing. Right. I'm not really sure. Trying to work out what we do differently. Is there a way to take off your stuff? Because maybe we need to be naked. I don't even know how I take something off. Oh, like that. Oh god, here we go again. Hmm. I am of the confused. Oh, and there's Alice. Let's see if we can run away from her. Because usually she gets up to you and then she just talks to you and that brings you to the end state. Well, it's not quite the end state, but you get what I mean. There she is. Oh, fuck. Stay away. Stay away. Don't think we can change. Nope. And Alice just sort of wanders around out there, looking jittery, until we talk to her. I wanted to warn you, you've been getting worse of late. They say those fucking ghosts are going to be all over the damn place. Enough with the profanity, I will not hear another word of it. No ghost must be worth this much offence to my delicate ears. I'm turning in for the night. And, yeah. Oh, so that's what they meant. Yeah. Doesn't appear to be anything I can use at this point. She must be reborn in chocolate and strawberry cream. Can I run? Oh shit, I can. Oh fuck. Fuck. Ah, fuck! They cornered me! I wonder if you can get past them then, because I thought I was in a cutscene the first couple of times. I wonder if you can flee from them. Right. Let's see if we can flee from them. First we need to lose our clothes again. Because I have a feeling that is the statue of Harain and we're not likely to find another one. It's a bit weird that this is the only real place we can actually strip and come back. Why are we wearing, like, pink boots? Are they pink boots or are we, like, wearing stockings or something? Like long socks? No idea. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to the statue. Talk to the statue. We need to go pose in front of the statue. I hope this isn't broken. Right. So, we initiate it by talking to everyone and hearing everyone swear. And then I think we need to run away. So I'm just going to skip through the dialogue. And then we'll see if we can run away from them this time. Excuse me. American origin. Yes, that's their origin story. So now we need to talk to Wilhelm, then Chef. And then possibly the lady who's down in the steam room. Can't remember her name. Also possibly the dwarf. We'll see. Alice? No Alice. Okay, let's talk to the dwarf then. Fucking ghosts. Alice! No? Who the fuck have I forgotten? Or is it like on a timed queue? I fucking hope not. We did speak to Looney, didn't we? Just checking something. Ah, there you are. Right, let's try this again. And let's see if we can run away from them. I misread that as I'm turning into a bitch for some reason. Right. And now let's run. Run! Run! Eh! Ah! Clarisse? And that weird lady from the cafe? What is going on here? Tear her clothes from her! Cover her in chocolate! Nibble and lick on her until she is reborn! Why me? Oh no, oh no. This road is closed to pleasure, anointed one. Ah, cultists! Your cries of ecstasy must fill the night! I think this is a terrible idea. Chef, help me! Chef who? You were not a sex-obsessed zombie. But you were not helpful either. Sure I am. Look out for the one behind. Trying to get fucked by zombies, that would be gross. You are terrible! I command you to help me! Okay, you should go up to the roof. The moon usually distracts them. Thanks. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, fuck! Somebody help, please! I don't know whatever they are doing, but they're going to get it done if you don't help. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? So it's not ghosts, it's zombies! Open, you bloody heavy trapdoor, open! The shit? What? Oh gods, they were right on my heels. Why did I ever decide to go up? What the? Strawberries? Lots of them! Growing out of the floor? Is this... Anoint her in chocolate, for her reign! She must be reborn in chocolate and strawberries! Dorcas! Finally someone not zombified and naturally antisocial. Wait. Her reign commands me that you make good on your dedication from earlier. Mind, body and soul. I should have seen that coming. It was your dedication that brought her consciousness back from this world, long after all her followers had fallen. But I was just reading aloud. I did not mean it. Words are powerful. That is why magic uses them. You are the anointed one, who reigns chosen on this world. No, wait, that was supposed to be you! Close. I'm like her best friend. You are like, the difference between your channeling voice and your own words are... Hey, this is actually pretty hard. You're like, divine. Bedpan? What? Bloody hell of overboiled shellfish, I am not! No, wait, I said this was hard. You're like a divine container. Bedpan was just the first thing that came to mind. Ow, hooray, I'm sorry. Okay, my goddess says to knock off with the potty humour. She's not about that. Sorry. That is only a little better. Anyway, so back to the anointed one thing. It's actually going to be pretty cool. You'll be a kind of receptacle for all kinds of divine power, and strawberries will grow near you. Wow. I mean, I can think of some more interesting things that could grow near me other than strawberries, but hey, you take what you can get, right? And the worship of the divine embodied in immortal flesh can't really be much different than being a duchess, right? Just full of wisdom today, aren't you? Anyway, what have you got to lose? I'm a maiden about to get married! As soon as I can find my fiancé. I have a lot to lose by being a vessel for the love goddess. Embric would probably like you even more if your kisses taste like chocolate. That is a little tempting. All it takes is a little divine second base. Will the ghosts of this cultist stop possessing the people if I agree to this? Actually, they do that every month on a full moon. I'm surprised you haven't noticed yet. But I guess last month was pretty subtle. Is that a no? Oh, I don't know. They'll probably be able to move on and stuff, I think. If you're going to be running a cult, you are going to want to be a little more certain about these things, whether they are true or not. Yeah, they will. So let's get anointed. It'll be great! I'm still not certain. No, I accept. I don't really feel like I've got much of a choice here, guys. Just checking something while you guys mull over the decision I have. It's one of the stranger decisions I've had. No, I accept. It's a good point. Free strawberries. Alright. I think I'll take it. Good. And so it came to pass that the Duchess elsewhere became the Anointed One, the nexus of Hurain's power on this world. Oh, I'm wearing... Oh no, I'm not. I thought I was wearing a different dress. It's just Dorcas's hair. It does look like I'm wearing Dorcas's hair as a dress, doesn't it? Anointed in chocolate sauce, adorned with strawberries on a full moon night in front of the entire mark of Wulfhammer. And when the anointing was complete, she was nibbled and kissed in the loving ceremonial methods of the newly born cult of Hurain. Ah, yes! That is very nice. Glory to Hurain! So, you are the chosen one of Hurain now? Yes, I am. Do you feel any different? Well, I feel quite sexy. Other than that, not really. I've heard my kisses taste like chocolate strawberries. Whoa, for real? Would you like to try? I would, yes. Close your eyes. Okay. How was that? Holy cow, that was amazing. Can we do that a lot? Again? Maybe when I get back. I've obtained the vestments of Hurain. It is confidence. Oh, and we also have the statue in our room now. I wonder if I should take off my clothes. I should wear my holy vestment. There we go, look after me today well. Great, so now we have a way of getting naked immediately. As if we needed that! Wow. So now we're going to need vestments of Hurain constantly. I should inform my tailors. I wonder if this changes things with the conversation with her. No. Bollocks! Bollocks and fucking bollocks. I feel like because we got that late, I feel like because we got that late, we should have had this before we had that final conversation we had with Snake Lady. Because she, you know, we had a bit of an intimate moment with the Snake Lady, and then she got depressed because every time she interacts with someone, they've just become a bimbo, and if she gets too sexiful with them, they basically slip into a coma. I feel like it would have been different if we had this power originally. Like when we initiated that conversation. Strange. And it doesn't seem to have really changed much. Do I know any botanical flowers? Yeah, I know a few. Why'd you ask? Let's talk about the plan. Oh, I see. Whenever you're ready, Your Grace, Harain is sealed under the lake. I'll have a boat ready for us there. Between me, you, Lady Looney, and your good dwarf friend, I have a really good feeling about this working. It would be an ideal if everyone would come around. That'll be easier when Harain's here to show off everyone how amazing she is. So what was it? Meet her at the boat? Oh, fuck. Does she even sell anything new? No. Under the lake, I have a boat ready for us. Is that the one that's near the castle where we were a bandit leader for a while? I do wonder what happens if we refuse as well. I don't like getting locked out of content. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to take a break for a minute or two to get a refill on my drink and perhaps get something to nibble. You guys can do likewise, and I shall resume this in a moment. Any things that you've been working on, any artwork or any tailored newly finished dresses, preferably in the style of Harain herself, now that I am the Anointed One, submit them to my Twitter and I shall see them when I get back. Alright, I'm back. Got a drink. Had a piss. Ready to go. Oh, Jesus. I'm being spammed with dresses again, I see. I don't need dresses anymore, guys. I'm the whatever the fuck am I? I'm like the host for Hirain, I think. Basically the nudie goddess. The goddess of love. First two for Duchess Elsewhere's regular duties, second for a bandit queen, Hirain duties. Wow, I mean, those are very appropriate. I like the gold and black. It's very chic. I always need more dresses. No, please, no more. How am I meant to represent Hirain if I'm constantly under lock and key? Technically you can spam my Twitter. I think you probably can get away with lingerie. I'm not saying do. You might need to filter it. There can never be enough dresses. Oh god. What have I unleashed? James often needs babysitting. He's not the one who babysits. So you guys really are Schitt's Creek without a paddle. What did I ask for? Now you've got me concerned. So I'm going to pretend I didn't see that, and I'm going to transition back over to the game. And phase out the music. Oh, we've got some late joiners, I see. Welcome, welcome. Find a seat. You are now in the service of Hirain's most nudie, faithful person. I can't remember what my title is. Anointed One. Yeah, and we now have a statue that literally lets us get naked. So, I've decided that as much as I was interested in resolving Bunny's character arc, I can't find her and I can't figure out how to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what this boat thing is to do with what I assume is going to be the end of Hirain's character arc, or Dorcas's, depending on which way you look at it. And then we're going to try and do the anti-paladin character arc end as well. Because I've given up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was right. All is in readiness, Anointed One. The boat will leave for the Lake of Sunshine. Sorry, for the Lake Shrine under the sunset. I am prepared. Excellent. No simple human sacrifice would serve to rouse Hiraine from her ancient slumber. In a pinch, the Anointed One could be sacrificed, of course, but that would likely anger the goddess of love, lush scenery, chocolate and strawberries. To truly awaken her would take a real confession of love from someone powerful. The more love, the better. Magically speaking, the ceremony would be huge. There would be no way Embric would miss it. Goddess resurrections are even mentioned in the staff contracts, after all. What kind of hero would miss such an event? Ooh. Is it actually Lord Embric? Lord Embric, you have finally come! What in the nine hells is going on here? You really did keep her waiting a long, long time. Holy shit, Lord Embric has actually shown up! You kept us all waiting. Yeah, kept us all waiting, lad. Embric, please do not be alarmed. Violence must come to defile... No violence must come to defile these temple grounds. Oh, is that so? I know what you're thinking, but in case you cast it here... Chain like... Yeah. I tried to warn her, but she never listens to me. There are 3 people here who share a bond deeper than blood, and many others fill Hiraine's love. All the love I wish to give you, Lord Embric. It is quite unstoppable. Love conquers all, you see. You and I are inevitable. This is getting a little bit creepy. You become something more than I ever imagined. A villain worth fighting? A lover worth having? No. A decent party cleric! I'll give you all the loving you can handle. Oh, Embric! My Embric! I think this might actually be the true ending, maybe. Because Embric has actually fucking shown up. And so I became one with Lord Embric. And I became one with Lady Looney and Gwest. Oh, I think that means I shagged them all. Is that me? Oh, Jesus. And we all became one with Dorcas except for Lady Falworthweir. I think I watched her looking in and becoming one with herself towards the end, which is a step in the right direction. Oh, Jesus. But despite all the oneness that was going on, Hiraine did not descend upon this earth and speak her will to all those standing present. We all felt her there, though, so perhaps her awakening was a subtle one. Perhaps Hiraine's awakening was intended to be something subtle all along. Dorcas takes care of the Lake Temple now, and Gretel maintains the shrine with the inn. Despite no flashy goddess descendants, business is booming for her. I do not think the sex things have stopped, though. Perhaps she'll appreciate it when she's older. Oh my god. I've earned my place in the awesome fellowship as a party healer. My powers don't usually work very quick, but I never leave a party member unsatisfied. I'm basically a heal slut for the party, I think, is the idea. I've also become quite proficient with the mace. I am told that a mace is more appropriate than a sword, but I find the logic debatable. But I am happy. And a lot higher level. Well, that's all you can ask for. Duchess class level 16 attained, and I think we might have possibly got the true ending. I'm not certain. It's hard to tell. They're not all tiny, you know. I mean, some nipples are tiny, some aren't. But yeah, they do tend to face downwards, don't they? Well, that was something. Daydreaming, Your Grace. Just imagining what could be, I suppose. Well, that's all well and good, but why are you dressed like that? And we're back. Back in the room. Now then. We can go and try and defeat the anti-paladins this time. We are level 16 for once, which beforehand we were not. Oh, this kind of sucks. It would have made more sense if we could go in there now, because we are apparently wearing an armor of confidence, which is a way of saying nothing. Yeah, I don't know why the bots delete all your messages, but apparently it's what they do anyway. Like, it's a default thing. It's not anything that I've fucked up. It's meant to be like that. And I don't see a way of stopping it, I'm afraid. Sorry. We never got Dark Elf ending because I've never figured out how to do it. Pretty much. So all in all, I'm a little bit confused. I do wonder what happens if you refuse Dorcas to become the vessel of Hirain or whatever the fuck. So we've now got the Hirain end state as well. That's a thing. What do you guys reckon? Do you want to see me try and get further with Bunny's character arc, the Snake Lady, and try and figure that out, or do the Dark Elf one, or do you want me to just, or do you want to see me rather complete the anti-paladin quest line where we fight a load of dark paladins, which we tried to do last time, and we died. We got our asses kicked. I said something sexual, I think. No, you were timed out because you used too many symbols. You know, like @ symbols, square brackets, less than, more than. You want me to try and do the Dark Elf? See, the problem with the Dark Elf is... look, it's going to take some thinking. That's the problem, is that I'm a bit stumped. I'm not really sure how to figure these things out. I've tried going in the door, I've tried talking to the cat lady. They don't seem to go anywhere. All of them. This or that. James, as usual, is being the most useful. Mosquitoes in a jar. Weird. And there's still that castle to the south in the winter area that we still haven't figured out. It's a little weird. I'm not too sure. I'll have a look around, I'll sweep around. This is what we're going to do, I'm going to sweep around. And if I can't find anything new, I will take a quick couple of minutes break just to perhaps call or consult a video guide just to see like if there's any clues I might have missed. Just warning you though that you can lock yourself out of content in this game, and we might already be past the point where we can talk to the Dark Elf. And in which case, we can go back to a previous save and try from there, but it's up to you guys. I don't mind. I mean, I love this game. It's great. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, hey, Alpha. I'm, oh, fuck me. Let's get out of here. So yeah, for your information, I feel as the Royal Tailor you should be informed that we are now the Anointed One of Hirain, and we now have a statue in our room who we can talk to basically become naked and wear, what is it? The vestments of Hirain, which is confidence. Basically it's an excuse to wander around in a lingerie. That is now our outfit, if you can believe it, which I think you probably can. So long and the short is you're going to be saving a lot of material, I guess. Let's go in the pub, have a look in there. Nope, nothing new. I have no idea. I think the position of Royal Lingerie Tailor is between you guys, honestly. I mean, you could compete for the role, I guess. I'm trying to... Where would she have gone to? That castle's just rubble. I remember that now. There's nothing in the woods. Kumada is no longer in her cave. This castle is useless, except if you want to get naked, which we kind of already are. You have difficulties with lingerie. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Got anything to say? Nope. Rustic peasant homes. I didn't know you could interact with these. Overstuffed peasant homes, fragrant peasant homes, smelly peasant homes. Weird. Your housemates were so confused when you were sending dresses in the middle of a performance. You were at a performance. What were you performing? Alright, tell you what. Oh, I don't know. I'm indecisive on this matter. I'm just gonna have a quick Google, alright? I'm gonna transition us out of this. To have a quick Google. Googly oogly. And I'll start some music. And then I'm just gonna do a quick bit of Googling. And by Googling, I mean on YouTube. Okay, I had a look around on YouTube, and it looks like there's a lot of content that we still haven't done, and it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. Also, holy fuck. I'm not sure, but that image might not be allowed on Twitch. I don't think you're allowed to do frontal nudity. Let me just roll it down a little bit, and then try and turn on a filter just in case. I think there's a filter. Oh, apparently it slipped through the filter. I don't know if that's allowed or not, because technically you can't see any nipples or anything. I'm not really sure what sort of verdict to process on that. You might have just broken my wardrobe. Just have a look. Shit, I didn't realise how customizable this was. Huh. There doesn't seem to be a way to censor that sort of thing. So I'll just scroll it down for the moment. I think we'd best possibly stick to more sort of suggestive than sexy, really, because that might run into dangerous territory. I mean, I know there's frontal nudity, but that's different because, you know, it's a graphic. It's like someone's drawn. It's different than literally a woman in some very scantily clad clothing. I think so long as the majority of the body is covered, it's alright, okay? You don't get people who buy fancy bras that no one sees and cost like $75. Well, I mean, if you spent $75 on a bra, I suppose you'd want people to see it, wouldn't you? So, back to the game. I think that... Hold on, let me just transition the scene, and I'll turn the music off as well. I think that we might be locked out of the Dark Elf ending at this point, because from what I saw, well, the woman I saw, well, her video, the one I saw on YouTube, she was using a guide, but I know the guide. It's like there is a guide, a full step-by-step walkthrough of the game, but unfortunately, they've now the person who owns the document on Google Drive has privatized it, so you can't access it anymore. So I can't use that, and I'd refrain from using it anyway, because I don't really like walkthroughs. I feel they kind of spoil things. But anyway, what I saw was that what she did to proceed with the Dark Elf thing was she immediately went from doing this thing of going into there, and then she went to bed, because the Dark Elf, if you remember, said, "I'll see you in your dreams." I didn't think at the time to go immediately to bed, because that seemed a little weird. Oh! Oh! No! We might be able to do it anyway. Let me just check what the terms of service are, actually. The T's and C's of Twitch are. I just want to double check to see what stipulations they make about nudity. I think it's good to be clear on these things, because I know for a fact that You're not allowed to show any live footage of like nudity, like even men's nips. Men aren't allowed to have their bare chest out. That was implemented a while ago. I remember there used to be some streams where people would just be topless, but they changed it. Prohibited conduct. You agree to comply with terms of service and the Twitch community guidelines and will not create, upload, distribute or store any content that is inaccurate, unlawful, infringing, defamatory, obscene, pornographic, invasive. See, these are very general terms, because what does pornographic really mean? You know, pornographic refers to something that is erogeneously arousing. And, you know, fetishes are a thing. A foot could be erogenous in a sense, because people have foot fetishes. So do you not show feet because it might be pornographic to some people with foot fetish? You know, there's a lot of grey areas here. No impersonation, no unsolicited offers, advertisement proposals, junk mail. Not allowed to defame or harass. See, most of this stuff is common sense. Interfere or disrupt. Respect copyright, idea submission. Let me check. I don't get it. No. It's a grey area, you know. Oh, okay. Nighty-night. See you tomorrow. Possibly. Possibly not. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. But either way, I'm not certain. Your message got deleted for saying the full name for Nips. What? That shouldn't be right. My filters don't prohibit the word nipple. Oh well. That shouldn't stop you from submitting or spamming me with whatever you like. Just make sure that it's perhaps at least covering most of the torso, and we should be good. I just want to be certain, you know, because I can see that some might draw a distinction between nudity in a game, first of all in a game, but also cartoon nudity, and nudity that's like of a real person. You know, there is a line between the two. Blurred though it may be. Although I suppose if it were blurred, it wouldn't be a problem. No, you should be able to say nipples. Like, yeah, I don't know why, but whenever they delete one message, the bots, they all delete every message. I think you can say nipples. Let me just check. Yeah, you see. Maybe that's just because... Why does it say I'm my own subscriber? Is that normal? Why am I subscribed to myself? Oh god, I don't understand this. Anyway, should we get back to the game? Miss Tiffy. Why is the topic nudity? Because we're at a bit of a crossroads as to whether or not there is a difference in the Twitch terms of service between cartoon nudity in a game and a depiction of real nudity in a picture, despite the fact that there might not be any condemnable objects visible, i.e. nipples or other sexual pieces. I don't know why I'm subscribed to myself either. I'm not really sure what's going on anymore. All in all, I'm entirely confused, and it's all because you guys started spamming me with... Well, you didn't really spam me. If you call that spamming, that's weak. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So, I've worked out how we can get further with the Dark Elf ending. And that's by going to bed. Something that we haven't done yet. I just know I'm going to have nightmares about that Dark Elf eating me. Why would such a creature be here in the first place? I'll be right here, Your Grace. You'll be safe for certain. See that it is so. Good night, Alice. Sweet dreams, Your Grace. And then we wake up in a nightmare. It's nice, isn't it? Who the fuck is that? If cartoon nudity is allowed, Honey Pop wouldn't be banned. Is Honey Pop banned? Well, you see, here's the thing. This game isn't banned, but this game has frontal nudity. It doesn't have full frontal. We don't see explicit nudity, but we do see some nips. We have seen a total of maybe 8 nips. Although this is cartoon, these are cartoon nips, and they are also pixel. This is pixel art. Smells like, don't know. Who's this? I will not dream of you tonight. The fuck was that? Also, who's that? Well, oh, the fucking what? It is the Dark Elf from the cell. Please do not come near me. Run. Okay, don't need telling twice. I'm going. Oh fuck! Oh god, she just took my clothes off. Well, I'm used to that. That's nothing, that's weak. Effortlessly, she reached out with her hand and took hold of my dress. Somehow in doing so, she became more tangible, no longer a shadow, but real, beautiful, and terrible. I ran, but she began to run behind me, closing the distance quickly. Oh fuck. Oh, wow. Whoa! She caught me and drew me screaming into tenebrous darkness. She and others held me down in the very same circle I'd seen her in. She rose before me, dressed in exquisite silken robes, which she cast to the ground effortlessly. She held me and kissed me in strange places, moving up my body to the tips of my ears. She bit them, not hard, but her teeth were sharp and I began to bleed. She kissed my neck and I could feel her warm breath running over my skin. This is getting a bit warm, you know? A little bit steamy. Ooh. Honey Pop is on the banned game list. Yeah, I know it. I suppose this is a relatively unknown game. I was terrified she was going to bite me again, but she did not. As she drew down my body, I could do naught but look away. I felt her hair brushing down my stomach. The fuck is she doing? And then she did... Alice, I'm trying to tell you about a frightening dream I had, not reading from an illicit novel. Eh? You were making a lewd face, and I do not wish to relate the rest when you are doing so. Well, with all due respect, Your Grace, the manner in which you relate is a little sensational. What? Well, you are more flushed than I, certainly, and the way you are speaking of it, it almost sounds like you enjoyed all the biting and stuff. Well, that would be most improper, would it not? What manner of wanton lady do you take me for? The kind that gets excited about using words like wanton to describe herself and relating a sexy dream to her maid? Your Grace, it's not too bad to be confused about a dream like that. Perhaps the dream is trying to tell you something important, maybe. Maybe Dark Elves don't eat humans, maybe they just crave their, Alice, try to get a hold of yourself. Well, we don't really know for sure, do we? In either case, I remember the way through the traps. I could go and visit her again. But I have so many different feelings on the matter. She ravished me rather completely, and yet there was something about her animal affection that cried out for help. I'm unharmed, in any case, and even now the memories are fading. But fear is merely the footprint of ignorance, and knowing her would make me less ignorant of her. Does that mean I get to hear about the rest of the story before you forget about it? If you make light of my problems, I will not tell you of them further. My apologies, Your Grace. I'll behave. Do you promise? Though it pains me, yes. Good girl. I wrote the whole thing down in my dream diary. Awesome! That handled. There is just the question of whether to return to her again. I think we know the answer to that question. No. Illicit and explicit mean similar things, but they're not the same. What wasn't a link? I don't see any link that's been banned. Illicit is... it's the difference between connotation and denotation. That's the difference between illicit and explicit. It's the difference between a suggestion and an implication. The idea of an act and doing the act. You see what I mean? Also, why am I naked again? Oh, who cares? This happens too often. Okay, she cannot eat you in your real life, only in dreams where she has absolute power. So I shall instruct her to cease these nightly visitations without bargaining, okay? Okay! The fuck? The fuck? I do not recall that last one being there this time. I should be thankful it was not lethal. Ouch. I don't know what happened. Miss Dark Elf? Pardon me, Miss Dark Elf? Well, we don't see it, so don't worry. Are you alright? Are you can you hear me? How is it elf sleep? I suppose I should go. Wait. Don't leave, please. So you are awake. I was elsewhere, out of my body. I've heard of such things where wizards are capable of reaching distant planes with their minds. Astral travelling, isn't it? Your education was not wasted. I was in the dreamscape. I'm unsure if Twitter is balked now, but I've provided a new outfit. Illicit is implied and is bad, and explicit is bad and it's known. Yeah, more or less. It's like the difference between suggesting murdering someone and actually murdering someone. See what I mean? The act is so much worse than the suggestion. No, the Twitter feed isn't broken. I've scrolled down. The problem is if I scroll up, we're going to see... basically, you need to bump that particularly lewd item down the list so I can scroll right up so that it's gone. So if you wouldn't mind submitting perhaps a few more posts, and it should hopefully bump that particular spicy outfit down and out of vision. This is implied. Yeah. Well, illicit and explicit do. Like, and this is the thing. This is the strange thing about the language difference here, is that illicit usually refers to the suggestion of sexual explicit content, but explicit can mean explicit sexual content or explicit content in general, such as violence or drug use or abuse, etc. There is no sort of illicit definition for alcohol abuse and violence as well. Illicit usually means sexual content, whereas explicit can mean all of them. Strange, I know. Let me just check. Yep, still there. Don't know if you saw that. I just quickly peeked to see if it was still there. I can't really delete it. I guess, was it Alex? Did Alex submit that? They could potentially delete it and it would remove itself from the feed. I could also move over the feed that's displaying to stuff, content that I have to like, as opposed to just things you submit at me, but that requires my consent and my attention, and it's longer and slower and such, and it's not great. So just bump the content down and that thing should disappear. Spam away. Throw me as many addresses as you like. So it was by intention that you ravaged me there. That was not my intention. Our minds touched in the dreamscape and I showed you an unpleasant part of myself. You were like a starving beast. Yes, and I should apologize. Yours is the first face I've seen in over a year, and that was not one of the mocking captor. My own desires got the better of me and I lost control of the dream. You were feral. I was, and am, terribly lonely. You spoke of me as starving, and that is what I am. I am Carmina Halal, former Third Lady of House Halal. You certainly do not appear to be starving. Wow. An illusion. I may be a... Oh, Jesus. I may be... See, what the fuck? What am I meant to do about this? Like, there's no way I can preemptively put up, like, a blurring filter or anything. But I have my pride and some small magics I cannot be robbed of. Your headdress, is it an illusion as well? It is a badge of office, and I do not wish to be without it. The real one, however, is in the care of my conquerors. The awesome fellowship? The same. But to have come this far, I would be a terrible hostess not to offer you what limited hospitality I have. Aww. Have you much? I have nothing in the way of furnishings or food, but I have always counted myself richer in tales and wisdom than materials. Then by your lead, I should like to sate myself in curiosity. For a start, is it true that dark elves eat humans? It is my understanding that the flavour of human meat resembles that of pig flesh. It's actually true that. Apparently, documented reports of cannibalism, those who are lucid enough, they've said that human tastes like pork. It's true. I cannot confirm this. So you have never eaten a human before? Rather, I have not had the opportunity to taste pork. It is merely an analogy I've heard. But you were not really eating me in our shared dream. No, I was not. Sensuality between women can be most fulfilling. Are you not familiar? I do believe you are still answering my questions. Pardon me, I seem to have developed my inmate's curiosity as well. Do you prefer sexual relationships with women? My preference is men of my own race. That level of trust in another dark elven woman is unwise. I cannot afford such frivolity. However, human women come a very close second. I prefer my lovers to be slight and supple. I believe you could turn me from that, however. So she's basically saying we are not slight and supple. Wow. Do you need to send more? I shall check my wardrobe and see. For some reason it's not updating. I don't know why. Let me try refreshing the page. For some reason, like, it was refreshing itself constantly, keeping its live feed updated all the time, but it doesn't seem to want to anymore. Holy shit, wow. Wow, those are fucking fantastic. Holy shit. Yeah, that should be good now. Let me just tab back. You have pleased my most sincere and divine self. Thank you, good tailor. Absolutely spiffing. Thank you. You've also averted the nudity crisis. I should point out that I am still here to seek repair for our last encounter. Your flirting in this situation does you little credit. My regret is yours. I meant nothing untoward. I am merely glad to know that I have not completely lost the civility of simple talk. I've not had any personal contact since arriving, save for the gloating of that wrathful, foul-with-weird wind grace. I do believe my dear Embric has forgotten about me. Dear? As his fiancée, I should like to inquire about the nature of your relationship with him. Fear not, I have not lain with a human in decades. I believe that I am to be held for ransom. I also believe they will be disappointed to find out how little I am worth. Is third lady not very high in rank? I was third from the top in our house over a thousand elves. However, once I was captured by humans, my station became forfeit. They might offer a few gold coins to buy me back and torture me to death for losing a regiment of warriors, though. However, I will not see my freedom again. I'm sure that you have surmised that I will not be releasing you, but there is no reason to give up. The first rule of noble conflict is outlive your enemies. Elves have an incredible advantage in this. I haven't given up. Even now I am practicing asceticism. I'm afraid it is an unusually difficult path for me. I ache for companionship. Why are people sending in dress photos to Twitter again? At this point, I'm not certain anymore. You may have noticed in this game you lose a hell of a lot of dresses all the time. I mean, I'm constantly disrobed and everything. And what can I say? My lovely viewers, they've taken it upon themselves to give their own suggestions. I do not mind coming to speak with you again, so long as you agree not to harry my dreams with your astral travels. You have my unconditional acquiescence. Please come visit me again. She really is dangerous, inhumane, arrogant, and clearly a wizard of great power. She maintains an air of dignity despite being sealed in that frozen pit. Is anyone feeding her? That's a good question. So what, do we just go back and talk to her again? What about you? Do you do anything different now? No. Yeah, it happens far too fucking regularly. Great, now I'm stuck with this on my screen again. But something stupid got in the way. Let's just go back and see if we can talk to her. How about that? Is anyone feeding her? Oh, let's go talk to the chef. That might be the cue. Or maybe we just need to give her foie gras. I'm certainly not eating it. Foie gras is horrible. Chef. Pardon me, chef. Do you cook the meals for the top floor prisoner? 100,000 pardons, your grace, but A, I wasn't aware there was one, and B, why would the finest chef within 50 miles make meals for prisoners? It was a reasonable request. Do not shout at me. Surely your temper must flavour your cooking. Yes, your grace. The best steaks are cooked over in an intensely hot grill and sautéed in all-consuming hatred for living things. But in all seriousness, check the Bastion's second floor. Lots of supplies end up there. Bastion's second floor. What for? Is this the Bastion? A Bastion is a low, round tower. What? Feeding time, matriarch. It's not the flesh of babies. I know that's your favourite. But there are some nutritious oats. Yum. Wow, what a bitch. Guess we go talk to Lady Fowl. How did she even get up there? Fucking elves, man. Let's leave her alone for now. Maybe we need to find a different instance of her. Is she up here, possibly? Nope. Do we just go back in? I'm sure Lady Fowl has reasons for what she is doing, but it seems so cruel. and she could certainly do it with a less mocking attitude. Given the terrifying amounts of wards and defences around her, she may well be the kind of person who could use some food to escape somehow. All is well. Deep breath. This gets a little easier each time. Okay, now for the hard part. Yeah! Excellent. Not a single impalement. Eek! Tore my dress again. It is so hard to keep clothes in this castle. And who uses a huge crystalline enchanted sword as a trap anyhow? Barbaric. We lost another one, guys. God, we just fall left, right, and fucking centre. All things considered, the passage is passable. The real prison must be in the spell's surroundings, Lady Carmina. Lady Carmina? Thank you for visiting me again. I inquire on how it is they feed you. I assume that they think that if they feed me enough to keep my strength up, I'll escape and kill them all. Is that really the case? I'm not happy with them. We can discuss that if you like. Actually, I hoped we might discuss our respective homes today. I should like to know of a place where you could grow up. To keep it sounding like an interrogation, keep it from sounding like an interrogation, I thought I might ply you with some amusing stories about my hometown. Oh god, we're going to bore the tits off of her now. This game is at least creative in dress losses, it's true. Like, I mean, I don't know who could have thought this many different ways to lose a dress. I think I'd probably finish it like the second hand. Like, I've lost dresses by interacting with chests. I've had them torn off via crystal swords or spikes or whatever the fuck. They've been kissed off of me by multiple instances. I think I had them disrobed by a fish once. Oh, I've been kidnapped 3 times, which resulted in losing the dresses as well. I think when I've gotten thrown into prison, I lost it again. It's constant. We need a tally for dress losses. At this point, I think it's a lost cause. I guess I could estimate. I'm going to say we've lost about 57 dresses so far. And that's a modest estimation. Wow, that's certainly a skimpy number, Alpha. You're flirting with danger there a bit, but it's good. It should be all right. There is complete coverage. And as the anointed one of Hurain, one approves of your scantily clad dress entourage. Like in that rather stupid anime skins when someone flexing the clothes, I guess. And in part by a feeling of nostalgia. Yeah, I think 57. Do you guys disagree, more or less? Do you think more, or do you think less? Just checking my messages. A non-sexual nun dress. One would not wear that. One is not of a habit, nor is one part of a covenant. Let me see. Let me just see. Actually, why don't I just change this? Nah, let's make a new one. Give me 1 second. think that's about right. Yeah, 57. Oops. Just need to change the alignment, just one sec. There we go. I saw one where a nun dressed, but it was cut so the chest was all exposed. So yes. Huh. Well, I never. I don't think it was probably a very accurate piece, should we say. Do you agree then? Nothing would please me more. Then one more thing. It is difficult to speak to you at length in this darkness. I've brought a small candle. Would that be acceptable? I'm afraid that you will not like what you see. Nonsense. Candlelight is flattering to any figure. Besides, elves can see in the dark, can they not? I simply wish to be able to see your face. And I would like to see you laugh. How can I refuse that? I acquiesce. Know that I would prefer to show you a more beautiful me, though. I'm lighting it. Watch your eyes. Oh, you are ill. I have a little pride in me yet. Shall we begin our discussion? Certainly. She's ill? So now we can keep track of how many dresses exactly we have lost in the course of playing. I don't know, it depends what game we go on to play next, really. Oh, an underground street! Yes, did you think we lived in unhewn caves? Oh, well, I didn't really know anything for certain. So this is a flashback, and this is in the Dark Elves' history, I guess. Just that you had lived under dirt. True, my home is called Nahares, and is considered to be a boomtown. Ooh! Which one's me? Oh wow, that one. Holy shit. Who are you? The city's main streets are guarded by towering iron golems, which are impervious to magic attacks, save for a few that are used to maintain them. Yikes! Don't be alarmed, the only attack on command from a noble or a captain. They can do tricks too. Jump. Bark like a hound. Carmina, would you not abuse your new title and privileges so readily? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to decide if that's cute or not. Once you've seen what one can do to a person barehanded, it's hard to see them as cute. Who dis? This looks like Elvis. It's Dark Elf Elvis. Oh hey, Lady Carmina, stand back. We're about to finish with this summoning. Yeah, this one's going to be amazing. Yeah, alright. Aw, she's got a snake butt. Hold on, don't I know you? Take care of this thing, will you? I don't actually speak the Dark Tongue. This is the first time it's been a problem. I'm sure demons don't have much good to say, do they? I suppose that's true. Good and useful are separate matters, though. I think that's Bunny. Not Bunny. Cat Lady. Lady Gwenra Halal... Gwenir Halal approaches. Goodness, who's that? Gwenir is my sister. She is a step above me in both rank and age. Ank and rank, I almost said. She is short. In comparison to me, perhaps, but no, you are correct. She is short. Carmina, you missed the council. It would seem my servants neglected to mention it to me. I shall have to punish them for making me look bad. Don't be too hard on them. They can't be used to all of their newfound duties. But my sister, I shall be happy to tell you everything that happened in that stuffy chamber over wine in my apartment. As you wish, elder sister. That's what I like to hear. I shall await you. I don't know where it is. Oh, there's a dwarf. Is there something I can do for you, mistress? I'll let you know. I think there's also a bull there. That Minotaur looked awfully familiar. Just a slave as far as I know. Oh wait, I remember. That was the Minotaur that was always watching us. Like he was trying to learn something. Creepy. I think I sent him to be trained as a squid hunter. What, pray tell, are squids doing underground? Sorry, it's a derogatory name I have adopted for another race of creatures that live nearby to Nahares. They're pretty bad. Worth hunting, though. I would just assume not relate what the Viscera district was like. Oh, I see. Sometimes the wording is a little bit confusing, I will be honest. Are you prosperous, Lady Carmina? I am. Do you know if council is out of session? Did they not call you again? Yes, they should be letting out soon. I was new, so on occasion I would be forced to use my own devices to find out whether the House Council met. It was at times vexing. They hazed you? I'm afraid I don't know the term. That sort of treatment is customary, though. That definitely sounds like hazing. Preppy elf. What is a preppy elf? Can I go in here? Oh, can we go in this one? If you like, it's a punishment kiosk with a chute to drop corpses into. Are those just spaced around the city for use? Only near where slaves are kept, they are mainly for effect. Preventative security, if you will. Cool. Oh, would you like to hear about the passage of... the splendour of the Passage of Carnal Delights? Is that where the tunnel goes? No, this is fine, continue. Question, why are there plants growing underground? Are you ready? Let us fly to my building then. I can scarcely wait. Somehow that gives me a kind of ill feeling. Then I shall not relate what happens next. Would you like to relate a story now? I would. Yeah, that was the Dark Elf town. It's so bright. Too much. If you could just move the candle beside you a bit, your face is distorted. Oh, right. Oh, here we are. This is our town, I guess. Who's that? I do believe I was kidnapped in this alleyway once. Sadly, it was a while I was hiding from the kidnappers. That sounds problematic. My father said it was because the people who didn't know me better thought I was the princess. Does being mistaken for royalty make you angry? You look angry. Just remembering riles me up, that is all. Good afternoon, Your Grace. People seem friendly enough. I was well liked by the people in Elsewhere. They didn't exactly have a surplus of funds, but our prolific farming community meant that we could sometimes relieve areas in drought or famine. What language is that? I think it's the common tongue, but she mumbles a lot. She always seemed friendly enough. It's a nun. Welcome to the Paneters Club, Your Grace. Would you like a table tonight? No, thank you. Oh, okay. Isn't she a religious leader? What's she doing advertising that, then? Oh, that's Sister Bacchia. That's a funny story, actually. Paneter is the city of Capri's patron god, and most of his ceremonies involve wine. Sister Bacchia actually founded a radical sect of Panatorianism. There's quite a few more ceremonies than Orthodox Panatorianism. How many ceremonies does Orthodox Panatorianism usually have? There's so many random words in this. We are playing Embric of Wulfhammer. Jacob EXE. And thank you for following. Take a seat, make yourself comfortable. Preppy elves are the elves that rush about in school girls' skirts with cleeks around them, purposely made of elves with lesser to make themselves look smooth. Right. Okay. Thanks for that description. One week, sometimes two, her branch has at least one every night. It turns out to be a very popular sect, and before she knew it, she was running a pub full of pious customers every night. I hear her sacred vestments are a bit scandalous. I am so very curious. What is with dark elves? Why are they so fucking raunchy? Caged flowers? Seems like a primitive way to condition them for slavery. I suppose there's something I never really given much thought to. But in this case, the fence is up to keep the knights from running roughshod over the flower garden. They come riding out of the castle gates at high speeds, not really caring what they hit, so long as it doesn't hurt their horses. I am te chef who cook all te food te princess leek. Did he really sound like that? Te king pays me so you can all eat te foods he wants. Wanats, sorry. No, clique is pronounced clique. I don't know if you pronounce it wrong in American English, but you are meant to pronounce it clique. Like a social clique. I mean, Duchess, Princess, I'm a bit of both, really. Pretty much, yes. I think his voice was a little deeper. Got an illiterate chef. Come on, little Countess, it's time for your underwear jog around the moat. Your uncle was not happy until you were exhausted. Are you certain you aren't making any of this up? In retrospect, my memories of her are a little cloudy. I do not think she dropped as many prepositions, but as a child it made an impression on me. She took care of me as a child, but I think she was trying to kill me slowly. Patient assassins are always the most obnoxious. That is why I make a point of making hot-tempered enemies. I do not remember ever getting that particular snippet of wisdom. Thank you. My pleasure. If I can leave with nothing but my experiences in dealing with traitors, I feel that I could have made a big impact on the world. The chest. I obtained princess gown. Did I nick that one? I can't recall. Pranking your superiors? What a liberating story. You laughed! Humour is not unknown to me. It is not something I could get away with without extensive planning. Oh, excuse me. Interesting point about the whole American English thing. There's American English, but there isn't United Kingdom English. The other type of English is just simply called international English, as in the rest of the world. Do you get what I mean by that? You're the minority. I mean, if you go to Singapore, if you speak English in China, if you speak English in India, South Africa, they all speak international English, and so they will say clique. And they will say herb, because they don't like to neglect their H's, and they recognise them. It is simply an unexpected part of your story. Please continue. Well, in that case, who is this guy and why is he spinning on the spot? Mikwe, footed Princess Arugula. Seriously? Oh my god, look at her face! Oh, hello, Duchess. You should move, cause the princess wanats to walk through to square you are in. You are seriously joking with me, right? Single person, inherited rule is pretty foolish, but... Why is this guy spinning? Herp derp. I never ever know what's going on, I just stare at all the pretty girls' boobies and pretend I don't know when they catch me. I am a terrible Major Domo, you can call me Major Pervo. So, how is he... inherited position? He smuggled girls from town to Uncle from town to Uncle Greygast, so his position was assured. He's been gone since Greygast was dethroned. I kinda hope Lord Embric killed him. I do not think this will help, but my experience with Embric suggests that he would not only have killed him, if he was a threat. Well, hopefully he died of skeeziness. We just punish men when they displease us. An enviable policy. Why this game? It's a good question, I suppose. Why even this game, right? I need to go get a refill on my drink. I'll be back in a second. Alright, okay. Got a drink. You may see a lot of young hip streamers with like a litre bottle of water that they chug on and just keep soldiering on. I'm afraid I'm old school. I just pour myself a glass of water. So it's less efficient, but hey, whatever. Ah, fuck. Hold on, my hair's slipping around my headset again. I need to pull it back up. I get very particular about my hair not being in my face when I've got my headset on. I don't know why. It's a lovely game about how to lose 100 dresses in 10 get days, obviously. It's quite right. I mean, you're not wrong there, certainly. Yeah, we did get kidnapped quite a lot to begin with, but not for a while now. Do you ever realise that there is a lot of photos that you are in the background in and you don't know it? What do you mean? Do you mean me in particular? How can you stand the fast of normal water? I assume you mean taste. I'll be honest with you, I'm not big on the taste of water. Water, it's very bland. I agree with you, in fact. It's dull, and I don't like the taste of it. But, as I've gotten older, I've come to sort of be okay with it. I don't mind drinking it, and it's just easy to get, you know. You get it on tap, quite literally. So I don't mind. I mean, I certainly wouldn't preference it above anything at all. I'm much more of a tea or alcohol man. No coffee, just tea and alcohol. Mm. Yeah, it depends what region of the world you live in, the quality and the taste of the water you get. Even in England, you know, if you live in the north, you tend to get hard water, which is not any sort of social slight. It's just called hard water because I think the mineral concentration is different. And in the south, you get soft water. And the water tastes different as a result. What is wrong with Princess Arugula? Look at her face! What's wrong with her? Is my memory broken? I bet my memory's broken because of all those snogs I had with the bunny lady who drained my brain. I'm basically a gibbering bimbo-ish wreck at this point. Who can't remember anything, including your own fucking name. It's a pub. I'm afraid I don't know what the inside of this one looks like. So we can't go in. FYI, we are sort of running through memories at this point, if you did not realise. We're reminiscing with this elf lady. Yeah, Swedish water probably would taste great. Who's this? Why is she moving so slow? Oh, it's her. Yeah, I remember her. God, she looks weird. She looks a little bit like Lady Looney. Looney Fuckfingers, or whatever the fuck she's called. No, that's just mean. She doesn't really look like that, does she? It might be a mild exaggeration, but only a mild one. I know what it is to be like... I know what it is like to be under someone you hate. Well, we should change the subject. The fashion of the Underdirt is impressive, but there are just so many amazing fabrics. Just on that one street. True, but the ones I miss the most is that silk rendered from tenebrious dire silkworms. It's the finest thing one can have against one's body? Almost. It's not as good as a lover's touch, but it's close. That is the advertisement line, however. How did you know? I hesitate to ask more of you, but this conversation has brought up an issue to the fore. Could you possibly bring me any clothes? I really shouldn't. I beg of you, if you are concerned that I will use them to escape, bring me something small, underwear, anything. I'm concerned that I will have nothing that will fit you. What? Anything would do, just something to put between myself and the cold stone. All I have now is oats, and having one's bed double as emergency rations is, to say the least, undignified. I will see if something can be arranged. Thank you, Duchess Elsewhere. I suppose it would be presumptuous of me to ask to call you by something less formal. I do not mind, but I'm concerned for giving you my true name. I don't mind if you give me a nickname, though. I shall give the matter some thought. Let me know what you come up with. It shouldn't sound like the name you would give a cat or a dog. I shall come back soon. You haven't found a hot tea that you like yet. I don't know, there's many different types of tea. I mean, there's mixed black blends that you can drink with milk, usually. There's Earl Grey, which you can drink with lemon or milk. There's pure strains of black tea that aren't blended, such as Assam and actually Darjeeling, that you probably, like Assam you would drink with milk. And you can drink them with or without sweetening them, you know, with sugar. Iced tea, if you ask me, is an abomination. I won't touch that wank. Oolong tea, that's a very much more a sort of traditional Eastern tea. I like oolong, it's refreshing. You would drink that on its own, not with any sort of additives, no sweeteners, no milk. It's a strange one, oolong, because it's not green tea, but it's not black tea. It's fermented by about 70%, so it's neither one nor the other. I don't really like green tea, and I'll tell you, fruit teas are the fucking worst. Oh god, they are so sweet they give me a headache. How do you name another person? She wanted to call me Elsie. Clothes, I feel like I'm getting into something. Oh! Looney, she's in here. On my way. Now you little sneak, what the hell are you doing here? I came to see Carmina. She's trapped here. She's imprisoned here. She's a prisoner. The sign even says, do not enter. Listen to me very closely. Do not have sympathies for that creature. You're merely being bewitched by your good nature into doing something really stupid. She's probably charmed. Don't waste your breath. Whatever. Look, if I thought for a second that you had any real feelings for that sadistic monster in there, I would cut your foolish human head off from its moorings before you could even say improved initiative. Tea with milk is the classic, and it would be a black tea. Black blended tea. Do I need to spell that out for you in 4 other languages? No. Good. Looney, you must change the traps in this hallway. I'll pay whatever costs are necessary to keep that wandering guest out. Whatever, boss, that'll be 160,000 gold pieces for parts and labour. For enchanted components, I assume? No, that's what I charge for the people who disrespect me. Enchanted parts are more. I'll get my purse. Since I'm hiring you for this, throw her out while you're at it. What a bitch. I have no idea what's in fruit tea, but it is awful, whatever it is. Man, she drives me fucking crazy when she's like that. Oh well. Sister gonna get paid. Come on, Charmbait. I'm Charmbait. I'm really very sorry about causing you so much trouble. Don't let Fel get to you. She's got this bitch on for the Dark Elf a mile wide and none of us knows why. It's probably got something to do with the Dark Elf charming Embric to ransom her instead of killing her. Then, even after we broke the spell, he wanted to keep her. And Embric and I outvoted her. That sounds like a foul kind of grudge. Anyway, it's not like she can get out of there. There's more crazy wards and bullshit on there than I can ever wrap my head around. Val puts something new on there every time she learns a new spell. Anyhow, it should go without stating that anything further that you should not go back there, okay? Yes, we're gonna go back there. canned tea? The fuck is canned tea? I don't want to know. I've changed my mind. Hey, I know you aren't charmed, just use some sense. We put our hands in some dangerous fires, but we got the element's resistance to it. Anyhow, I've got some massive overhauls to do. You look like you could use some sleep. I wonder. Take care of yourself, okay? Okay. We're back in our dress again. I wonder if I'll see her tonight. It's all a bit shocking, Your Grace. I'm a bit shocked at it myself. I want to bring her something to cover herself. She has such a dignity about her. And being forced to sit there naked as a noble, I cannot abide it. As a person, I think it is inhumane. Could you bring us some clothes, then? I just get this feeling of dread. She is so isolated on that pillar, with nothing at all, as if all it would take to escape is a strip of cloth. Lady Fowl can't be reasoned with, and she said she'd kill me if... But I still want to help her. If I could just get to Lord Embric. She said he liked her. I could probably reason with him. Well, as your handmaiden, I have to advise that provoking Lady Fowl is foolish. That as your friend, a dressing robe has basically no use at all. That is true, it barely conceals anything, and is too weak to be fashioned into any manner of rope or garrote. Hooray for useless trappings of nobility, I'll get yours. Actually, I no longer have one. It is true that your wardrobe is getting a bit bare, Your Grace. It's true. My wardrobe is fast running out. We have lost 57 dresses. I need a seamstress, and quickly! Come on! I need a seamstress! What are you still doing here, Looney? Nice room, by the way. Okay, I'm out of here. I got shopping to do with the elf blood money. Good. Why were you just there listening to our conversation? That's so awkward. So, do we need to buy one? What is this? Sorry, my dream journal is here. Shall I read it? What is my dream journal? Oh god. Oh yeah, we've had this conversation. Let's just skip past this acid trip, shall we? This is fucking steamy. Actually, I came to... Oh my god. As you are reading this, Alice, please change the sheets before tonight, thank you. Phew, I believe... Fuck me. Wow. Anyway... I think we need to go to our tailor. By that I mean Dorcas. A Brita picture. Dorcas, I need something for a thing. Oh, yeah, she's got one. Dressing robe. Sweet. Right, let's go hand this fucking dressing gown into, old Elfie Tits. Not that one, the other one. Here we go again. New traps, no perfume trail. How am I going to do this? I could be killed. Oh. Blast. Well, this might be difficult. Fuck. Maybe we need to talk to Looney about this issue. See if we can get her to let us in on how we get past the traps. Or maybe we go to her little arcane area and see if we can find clues. Let's see your latest creation. Wow, that one's very regal. Again, I'm astounded you're still finding suitable purple dresses. You are truly a wizard with a needle. Which, wizard with a needle sounds like some sort of prog rock band or like a metal band. Like Blind Guardian or something. How do we get past these traps now? Do we get onto the roof, maybe? I know, my seamstress is quite talented. They are fabulous dresses. And I'm afraid I only accept the best. Can I get onto the roof even? No. Huh. How do we get past this? Okay, this is the same conversation. That's annoying. I just read that last one. Classy sigh. Well, I suppose the two are quite similar. Do you know what the strange thing is about my usernames and my names in general? I've actually got two cliques of friends that both know me by different names. The first group know me by my real name, and the second group know me by my pseudonym, Sai. And that's the way it's been. It's strange. And these two groups of people are not linked together. They don't know each other, really. It's strange. It's strange how social circles work. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get into that fucking room again. Can we cajole Lady Fowl? Annoy her or something? Probably not. Can we get the dwarves to help? No. Excuse me. No, sorry James, you're part of the first group, alright? Don't try and confuse people. Oh well, both of these groups are online. Although I did meet one of them in London for 3 days. We spent 3 days looking around London. He was visiting capitals in Europe. We thought it was a good opportunity to meet one another in real life. James is not at work. I know for a fact that he's playing some weeb shit. Final Fantasy XIV, one of the few MMOs that I have not touched. I'm afraid I can't forgive it for the first one, which was goddamn hilariously bad. Oh, what about these boots? Can we use these boots to jump over the spikes? No. Bollocks! That didn't work. Why don't we go rooting through our stuff? Maybe we can find a something useful to help us get through this. Nope. Yeah, that's more or less it. Those whom I knew from RuneScape know me by my real name, and those who I met in, well, the community I sort of formulated in other MMOs later knew me as Sai. Or know me as Sai. I still talk to some of them. Not all of them, you know how it is. Some people drop off and fade out and do other things and are claimed by real life. That great monstrosity that hangs over all of us, looming like some great absorbing beast. That bitch has been working on that potion for a fucking long time. So long, in fact, it took me a while to work out what it was I needed the potion for. How do we get past this trap? Maybe if we talk to Alice, she might have some ideas. I think we just kissed her. Please don't tell me that will be all. It's just, I don't want to hear those words. I feel like my whole world would disappear if I hear those words. Oh dear. Well then, turn the sheets in Lord Embric's bed tonight. I shall try to demonstrate how much you mean to me. I'm just happy to be of service. Oh my god. Can I take a rain check on that, Your Grace? If I don't haul in the box of fruit tonight, we'll be missing the market in New Spite. I was so looking forward to it. I'll try to be quick. There will be other opportunities. Weird. That was not the conversation I was hoping for. Should we try again? Nope, same thing. You found a cat. Oh, nice. It's always good to have a kitty cat. I miss my two. Val, can you be reasoned with? No. What a bitch. Maybe Wilhelm knows? No. Unless it was the second option. Because they may have known each other. when it comes to... Nope. Nothing. Huh. We just go to sleep. See if we can go to sleep again. Oh. Wow. Here again? I completely forgot that sleeping in this game was a thing. I have a ginger tabby cat and also a black Siamese kitty cat. Kamina, you are scary again. This must still be how you picture me in your dreams. I wanted to see you, but I heard constructions outside my cell. Lady Falwithweir and Lady Looney have retrapped the hallway. I do not think I can get in again. I wanted to see you too, but not like this. Why are you surrounded by bodies? They were my soldiers. I lost them all to Embric and his companions. This is a dreamscape, correct? Can we not go somewhere else? Of course. Is this the underdirt? A specific part of it, yes. Why is this gaping chasm? That isn't normally there. I don't think I remember what is there. A lava river? And then a shore? Some buildings, perhaps? It wasn't ever as important to me as what lies ahead. Ah, I see. What does lie ahead, then? Go ahead. What the fuck? That's creepy. Look how she's moving. Ugh. Ugh. Why is it getting brighter? Ooh. Duchess, over here. My goodness, what is this place? Oh boy, you've slept. Yep. It is the transition zone between the House Halal lands and the old dark dwarf steading. Almost read that as dank dwarf. I played here quite a bit as a child. It is exquisite. The Underdirt has many such places. This is certainly among my favourites. I do not think I have a place in my memory to show you that compares to this place. Try not to feel that way. It was not meant to humble you. I merely wanted to bring you to a nice place. You have certainly done that. Please, have a seat. Thank you. I bought you a dressing gown. Thank you. However, Falwithweir has, in her rage, pulled my chains tight. I can no longer reach to don anything. I've got a dressing gown as well. They're comfortable. It's a fluffy, navy-coloured dressing gown. I used to have one that had a hood, but I lost that one. That is too cruel. I've had dressing gowns for most of my life thinking about it. They are useful things, particularly when you get out of the shower. She spoke of flooding my chamber with sunlight until I bleach. I believe her. I am afraid. What would that do? My understanding is, from those who have travelled about, is that it turns your hair white, removes the colour from your eyes and bleaches the skin to a light grey colour. My magics will fade to nothing, my body will fill with poisons, or so I am told. Some of it may be lies, but I fear it regardless, because I am at her mercy. What could have possibly happened between you to make her so sadistic towards you? I don't know. We fought, but not individually, not even one-on-one. Some elves don't need a lot of convincing to hate us. The opposite is often true as well. Do I have any names for the new companion? Who's the new companion? I don't know, actually. Oh well, I do know how I lost my dressing gown. I lost it when I was hospitalised in that lung incident I mentioned last time. This isn't even in the game, I actually lost my dressing gown. Racism does not seem that strange coming from Lady Fowl. Many elves have long lives, and generational grudges can last a long time. My grandmother still remembers what it was like being driven from the surface as a child. Goodness, how long ago was that? Some 3,000 years. Are you looking for a history lesson? Ah, sorry, it simply seemed that I know very little about elves in general. We do a lot of the same things that you do, it's just the day-to-day paces that change. Certainly that cannot be all. The subtle differences are mostly cultural. For instance, we don't believe in male rule for any reason. That does not seem so bad. There are also some value of individual lives issues that can lead to some culture shock in some. Slavery, for instance. I am not a fan, nor am I, but I don't like executing prisoners either. It is wasteful and honourless. But it is not something I am empowered to change. Sorry again, I suppose I'm just avoiding the subject of Lady Fowl. Dream bath, then? Sorry, what? Come along for a change of subject. Oh my, a pool? Care to bathe in my memories of the waters of the underdirt? I did not bring a swimsuit. I suppose this means that won't be a problem. You don't have to join to be ashamed. You don't have to be ashamed of. You don't have anything to be ashamed of, sorry. Join me for a dip. Sorry, I'm looking between two monitors. Well, I suppose. Good lord, I didn't realise how big my knockers were for a second there. It's not bad. Missing something, I think. Wine, perhaps? Sounds lovely. And then Dana says, "Oh, you can have him all right." Snaps her fingers and the golem poured the bucket over his head. Oh, goodness! And I guess we chat for a while. And then do some aerobics in the water. And then he goes spiralling over the parapet. Lady Nooney rips the crown off his head, tosses it to Uncle Ulthor and says, "This will look better on you anyway." Oh, had Greygast hit the ground yet? I do not remember. It must have been close. The fall from power is a steep one. Out of a 4th-story window. This uncle of yours sounds like he deserved the name Bad King Greygast the Terrible. Every bit. He did things to his family that even I do not remember. Past a certain point, all I can recall is a medicinal blur. Yeah, he drugged us, didn't he? I am told I defied him. I suspect he tried to break me with drugs, but I do not remember at all. The next thing I know, Lady Falwithweir has her hand over my eyes and I am vomiting a rainbow of powders. Looking back on it, I suppose that was the her first impression of me. You can do worse, trust me. I can't thank you enough for this brush with civility. Might I ask one more thing of you? Certainly. Would you share with me a glass of Ilium? It is a drink shared by... sisters? No. People who care about one another. Lovers share it and close friends. I think I would like that. We shared a drink in ceremonial fashion, Carmina and I, a deep ruby potion in a clear crystal glass. Surely if all the rumours of what happened deep under Underdirt are true, then this drink, deep red in colour, can be naught but blood. Yet I cannot help but wonder if I would refuse it. If I am bewitched, what then? Am I bespelled to love? Are my feelings my own? The only way to know for certain is to give my feelings to her and let her betray them or not on her own, and to assist in her escape. Do you think that counts as, Do you think that counts as losing your dress? Because it was just a dream. Yeah, that's more or less the sort of dressing gown I had. Well done. It wasn't purple though, I'm afraid. You've got an unusual dress in amongst your things as well, do you not? A black one, sold to you by Lady Falwithweir? Do we? Oh yes, I think I can recall that. Would you like me to fit you in it, Your Grace? Has it been altered since you first acquired it? Not at all, the material is sensitive to light, you see, and I would have some trouble changing it in the dark. I should like to take it préparateur, please. What? I'm sorry, what does that mean? Box it up, as is. Right away, Your Grace. Oh, Embric, where are you? I need you. Carmina needs you. And Fowl needs you to keep her sane. Everything I need for the jailbreak is in this box. Well, that's convenient. It was just a dream, though. Does that count? Like, we got our dress back on again. Everything I need to betray the awesome fellowship. I do not know what she will do. I have grown to love her, and I cannot feel that return. And I can feel that return. But I do not know if that will stop her. With a heavy heart I received one drow evening gown. It is gorgeous. Am I really ready to give this dress to Carmina? Yes. Alice, do you think I'm hysterical? I trust you, Your Grace. Good. I'll need your assistance. Can you follow me to the roof of the keep with this? Certainly, Your Grace. I require you to break this grate. On the quiet, I take it? On the quick is more important. Oh, right. Okay. It's stout. Wow. Fucking... Them are some muscles, alright. You never got it back from the dream. Alright, I'm not going to argue with it. There we go. Wow. That's a really amazing gown. It is. Carmina? Elsie? Elsie? Yes, it is I. I have come to return your dress. You do yourself no good with this. Falwithweir has bound my arms. I have brought rope. Be careful. Alice, if you could hold the rope, leave it to me, Your Grace. This is not as easy as I'd hoped it would be. I still can't quite believe what I am seeing. It is a bit mind-boggling to me as well, but I know for certain that I cannot abide this treatment. Elsie, you are quite a bit taller up close. I should have realised this from the dress. Here, this is going to look like a jailbreak, you know. I shall have to try to explain that it is just a dress fitting. Raise your arms, I will put it in you. Put it on you. I'm afraid I can't do that. The chains. Then kneel. You would have me kneel to you before you clothe me? I cannot cut your chains, but if you lift your arms up, I can put this dress on you. It is not that simple. You would rather continue to suffer than kneel before a human. Then I will kneel with you. That is acceptable. You're an amazing woman, Carmina Halal. You injure me with your praise. I'm merely a failure who cannot let go of my pride. The ability to hold on to what makes Carmina Halal herself is not something you should be ashamed of. Oh my fucking... Okay, well, that's frontal nudity. Let's just quickly... Yeah, okay, there we go. It was brief. Pretend we didn't see that. I like the fact there's now a cat in my current wardrobe. Who's Kitty Cat? Is this the cat that's wandered in, the stray cat? What should you name him? I've always liked the surname, it is a surname, but it could be a first name, Loxley. It's Robin Hood's actual surname. He's Robin of Loxley. And I think that'd be quite a good name for a cat, because you could call him Lox for short. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. It is You have, since for the first time, brought warmth to this cold, horrible cell. I hope so. I fear they are going to put me in here with you. You wish. I believe I made myself perfectly clear as to what I would do if I caught you doing something this stupid. Falwithweir, it isn't fair to mistreat her just because she's a better person than you. Stuff a sock in it, bitch. You don't get a vote. Oh, Cassal, goddess of losing arguments, do not anger her further. Speaking of laundry, I can smell you in this dress. Seeing how Duchess Elsewhere had to provide a new set of undergarments, I assume you are wearing mine. Nothing wrong with looting your fallen foes, now stuff it. Filthy pervert. What did you call me? Filthy pervert. Oh gods, stay close. Fucking chain lightning! Nemesis reflection. Oh no. Okay, this has gone quite far enough. Alice, tell your lady to give up before everyone gets hurt. I'm afraid we're quite surrounded, Your Grace. I have made things worse for you, Carmina. I was blinded. I am so sorry. You would apologize for reminding me I had a life in the first place? I've seen what the Awesome Fellowship does to its enemies. Just try to survive and I'll do the same. Carmina, never apologize for love. The things it destroys are better off that way. I like being loved by you, and I don't regret falling in love with you either, Elsie. I shall try to do my best to live through this, but Elsie's kind of silly. Ugh, really? It is. Catherine. Catherine? Yes. You'd better get going before she hurts your maid. Seriously. Ah! See you later, Catherine. Oh, no, you won't. Lady Falwithir, please don't... Shut up. Let's all go somewhere and talk about this like civilized people, okay? Monsters don't get civil rights. Carmina is not a monster. Fal, don't get crazy about this. Come up on the roof. We seriously need to talk about this. Talk about what? She broke the rules and is attempting to break out a very dangerous monster in captivity. What's to discuss? This is not a time for parley. It's a time for initiative. I'm not going anywhere, nor am I going to hurt anyone. Gods damn it, don't make me turn this castle around, kids. Elsewhere, up the rope now. Fal, get out there. Or what? Don't make the designer of the building full of deadly masterwork traps you're currently standing in repeat herself, okay? Meet me on the bastion. Come on. Well, that was something. Let me simply preface this by saying that you two are both acting really crazy right now. Duchess, we told you not to go in there. It was more implied to stay out of the hall. You might want to consider staying quiet through this, Alice. Right. And Fal, what the hell happened to neutral good? I've seen the way you treat her. What is up with that? It's no concern of yours. I think the fact that we're all here after a bedtime talking about who lives and dies for this means we're past that, don't you? This is bullshit and I won't be lectured about. You're in violation of Article 4 of the Awesome Fellowship's Charter. The magical loot rule. How? It is not magical loot, it is fairly divided spoils. How is messing with that creature, you remember? You were pissed off at Embric for keeping her alive and made him count her as spoils to be divided. Further, the clause goes on to include treasure, magical items, magical enhancements, and magical monster mounts. Monstrous mounts? Seriously? Hey, Embric keeps her locked up in a tower naked. I just call him like I see him. That's disgusting. I don't judge my friends by their weird hobbies. Only when they're in violation of the group charter we all signed. I'm asking nicely, as your friend, to drop this. If you want to beat on her, you'll need to negotiate with Embric for her. Case closed. Not yet. What about elsewhere? She pays for the broken adamantine grate, and the lord of the castle decides her punishment at his leisure, in accordance with the law of the kingdom. Isn't it some sort of international incident or something? Feudal territories? Something? I'm a damn knight, aren't I? According to traditional law, neither a marquis or a knight is within their right to pass sentence on a duchess. The exemption being with royal permission, which Lord Embric may apply for when he learns of this. When he comes back, eventually. So the Duchess here can break all the rules she likes, and we're not allowed to punish her without breaking the law. There are natural exceptions that, whatever. That creature is going to get out and that cell some day and kill all of us in our sleep. Except the Duchess, who she's going to bring back to the Underdirt, make her into some kind of half-orc rape baby factory. What the fuck? And force-feed her own larval half-orcs. Because that's what passes for entertainment in the Underdirt. What? Nice foul. Real classy. The fuck does that... The shit... The microphone I use is actually a microphone headset, but it's a good one. It's a Sennheiser. I had to take it off to look. A Sennheiser PC320. Sennheiser are good with all sort of audio quality stuff. It seems to have gotten very late. I should get to bed. I've obtained the title Dreamer. Is it really possible? Duchess class level 17 attained. Wow. Well, that was something. Can we go back in there? Can we just talk to her anytime we like now? Are you well? A difficult question to answer. However, I cannot say that I am starving. Do not fret, it is an improvement. It's an odd feeling that wells up in me when you visit. Optimism? Are you unaccustomed to it? Rather, that was a question. Something like, is this what optimism feels like? So hope for the future is really so strange? It's just different, I think. Without lecturing on the subject, I think the difference is in scale. Do you mean that you live for thousands of years? Only if one is phenomenally lucky. That is, I think things will go well to me has to factor in many things. The future is a vast canvas. God, this goes on a while. What I look towards is your life. How do you mean? Don't be scared, I didn't mean anything dangerous. I mean, I'm looking towards the life I can spend, mumble mumble. What was that? I can't hear you. I said with you. Oh, you. But what about your people? If you'd prefer not to speak of them, I understand. I'm not ready to speak of the future freely. I have worries. That worries me a bit too. I know this is going to sound strange coming from the inside of a cell, but I will do my utmost to see that no harm befalls you. Yeah, that does sound a bit strange. That is quite a grin, Alice. Yes, well, your grace might want to wish to keep her flirting below this shouted volume. Was I shouting? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, blast. Oh, this dialogue's still here. Night night. Hope to see you again. I'm not sure what else we can make of this, to be honest. Ow, my back just went. Right. I think we're going to leave it there. Because we've made some advancement with the Dark Elf. I don't think we're quite at the end with it, but we've certainly gotten somewhere. I thought we'd finish the game today, but it's clear that this game has still got many more legs to stand on, and we have not knocked them all over yet. So, hopefully next time, depending, like, do you guys want to see more of this? Do you want to see the end of this, or do you want me to just move on to something else? For a change, like, we can come back to this, but if you want a break from this, I understand. Either way, I think the next time we do come back to this, it will probably be the last time. Because as much as I love this, I feel like we've knocked as much out of the content as possible, or as much of the content that I want to out of it. So I think we'll wrap up the things that I have neglected and the things that I've put aside, and we will finish up with the Dark Elf romance, the Dark Elf character arc, and the anti-paladin sort of escapade thing as well. Move on to what? Dunno. I've got several games I could be playing. I did initially start with RimWorld, and I would like to go back to that at some point. And there are other games as well that I have in mind to play, so don't worry, I have things. Yeah, this game is great. It's true. But I would like to finish it at some point. And I'm sure Alpha's getting tired of sending dresses at me. At least I hope so. I don't think anyone has been subjected to dress spam on Twitter before. We truly do build unique worlds together. So, I'm gonna save, close, and transition back. Not in the slightest. Well, I mean, if you've got any more in there, just fucking spam them at me, I guess. I'm gonna drown in dresses at this rate. Yes, it has been an honor. One is quite pleased of your handiwork. It is quite flattering stuff, material, lovely. But I think we'll end it there. So, thank you very much for joining me tonight and sharing a bit of banter together. We shall pick this up at a later date. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow because I need to start working on an essay. So look for the next stream sometime towards the start of next week. Although I say that, I am cat sitting for my parents starting Thursday until I think Sunday. So I might do a stream on Wednesday, and if not, there will probably be one on the evening or late evening of Sunday. We shall see. So, bye-bye, bye, bye-bye. Sleep well, good night, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, all the rest of them, and good night.